She's the 83-year-old pensioner who's gone viral this week after giving us her take on lockdown. Take a look. We can speak to her right now. Maureen, what a 24 hours for you, hey? You've become the voice of a nation in many ways. How's it been for you?
Well, I'm 83.
Good, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Maureen.
Yeah, we can hear you, Maureen.
Well, I've never been locked down. I've never been locked down, and I don't think we should be in lockdown. I think that the government have got it wrong. They should, like I said before, they should look after the vulnerable, the old, and take care of them. Make sure that we all look after ourselves and keep ourselves safe, and just get on with living.
But Maureen, we know that the virus spreads with contact. So without lockdown, how do you suggest we go about doing this?
Well, you just be careful. I've not been in lockdown. I've not been in lockdown at all. Look, the thing is, we have these lockdowns, then we come back, and it all comes back again. Then we have lockdowns again, and it's all going to come back. And the money that the government is having to spend, we can't afford it. And we've got a good national health at the moment, but if we don't have a good economy, then we're not going to have a good national health.
So Maureen, if you was in charge, how would you run the country?
If I was in charge, yeah. I don't want Boris's job. He's got a very difficult job. He just needs the people around him to be reorganised and help him. And like I say, the lockdown, we don't need the lockdown. We need all the businesses working, running, so that we've got a good economy and people be careful and take precautions and look after the vulnerable and the old, and let's get the economy running again. We can't afford all this. I don't know how you think we're going to pay for all this money that we've borrowed.
And Maureen, are you sticking by the rules, Maureen, or what are you doing?
Yes, I'm sticking by the rules. I go out, and if I go in a coffee shop, I sit at the legal distance. If I go in a restaurant, I sit at the legal distance. And the places I've been, I've asked if they've had the virus, and they haven't. And I go to 2 or 3 places, or 3 or 4 places, and they haven't had the virus, because they're all careful, and we're all careful.
And do you think you've had the virus, Maureen?
Well, I had the symptoms. I had the dry cough, very bad pains in my lungs, tired, eyes blurry, terrible headache. So I took paracetamols, I did my yoga, and I did deep breathing, and I went walking, and in 10 days I was all right.
Okay.
Well, listen, Maureen, I want you to stay safe, my dear. It's lovely to see you on the screen. Are you coping with all this? I guess it's the attention. Are you coping with all the attention?
Well, I'm having to, aren't I? There's no other way for it.
That's no one else's fault, to be fair, Maureen.
What else can I do, for God's sake?
Yeah, there we go. That is not cup half full.
Excuse me, I might be old, but I know how to get up and I know how to live.
Yeah.
And I'm
Good for you, babes. Good for you.
Right, thanks, Maureen.
Thanks, Maureen. It's lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, darling. Wow.
Thank you, and good night. Mic drop. Maureen's off. Boom.
Maureen has her own mind, doesn't she?
Do you not worry, though, that we've got governments mainly run by people who aren't scientists? We've got the scientific community working with government. sharing all this complex data, and then we have someone on who doesn't know whether she's had the virus because she hasn't had a test, hasn't reflected on any of the scientific advice, says she hasn't done lockdown, but also says she's followed the rules, and I'm completely confused. That said, and I know we might get onto this, I am quite sympathetic to the idea of elderly people saying they don't want to be locked down,
course.
the last
Yeah, I think
months
it's
and
all
years of
about
life.
quality of life, isn't
say
it? What do you
Maureen
think?
for Prime Minister. I mean, I think she's wonderful. She was talking far more sense than most of the cabinet ministers I speak to on my radio show every day. She's quite right. Being sensible, there's loads of evidence that social distancing and the hand washing and all of that does make a difference. There's really no evidence that these lockdowns actually save lives in the long run. I thought she was talking a lot of sense, and frankly, I've not met anyone over 70 who said anything different. They go, help the young people, keep the economy afloat. We'll look after ourselves. You get on with your lives.
Julia, she
Simple.
doesn't want the job. We offered it to her. She's not interested.
She's not interested.
It's a straight pass to the House of Lords for her. That's all.